What's up, guys? Vince right here. Hold on, what is this? Okay, got an alert for no reason. That's just great. But yeah, what's up, guys? Vince right here, and happy Father's Day. You're seeing this on Father's Day. Shout out to all the daddies out there. Pretty much, you know, either you like your father or not, they're still your dad. You still have family. I just want to let people know that. Not everyone gets along with their family, but if you have your family and you love them, treat that so, like be there for them, you know. And as I live alone, pretty much, I start to miss my family, not gonna lie. But happy Father's Day, especially during this age, it's raising your kid and stuff like that. Like that's it's like hard for some people, but just a huge shout out and one love to all the fathers out there that really tried everything in their power to actually keep their kids safe. And especially if their kids grow up like me, you still try to keep them safe. They're still with them, no matter what. And that's what Father's Day is all about. Anyways, let's get into this. Let's talk about a couple things. I got a big list of stuff from Summer Game Fest, even though that I didn't really see all because it was a lot. Okay, it was what was it, like 16 freaking directs, showcases. Like I just watched one just to fill in the list. Okay, and that took 4 hours just to fill in. I watched the Xbox and Bethesda showcase, and that's already enough. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing no, like, what I was planning to actually check out the future gaming class and also the Assassin's Creed showcase and the Capcom, which I saw a little bit, and the indie games and the PC gaming show. And I'm like, I don't get paid for this. I am not a gaming eccentric channel, but I'm cool of talking about it. So that's what I chose to do. And also, yeah, other stuff going on. So I'm just going to talk about the Xbox showcase, which I did a good amount. Let me tell you, I'm pretty well detailed of stuff I put in this. And I have a big list of it. So just heads up. It's usually the majority, or at least 90% of this whole VinzTalk is going to be me talking about the showcase. And also talking about an update that is going on within me behind the scenes of the channel. I want to get into that. And also talk about stuff, especially animation news, surrounding Webtoon and their ad. And the whole Lightyear controversy, so like the Postmates Pride ad. Like I want to talk about a little bit about that. And yeah, you're watching VinzTalk, the stuff that you get your news and everything, the stuff that I put out that is required for you to actually just listen. And it's made for if you're doing something on the side, if you're playing a game, if you're walking, whatever, driving, this is kind of like the show for it. This is the series that I make for your enjoyment of multitasking, I guess. So anyways, hope you enjoy this. And yeah, let's get into this. So pretty much there's an update that I've been wanting to share. It's something that I've been making decisions of doing for this channel. And especially something that I kind of decide that I want to pursue, especially for the future of this YouTube channel. So I talked about, and I kind of dabbled and talked about how I wanted to, I really wanted to, be an ambassador for Webtoon, and I want to get paid. I want to be a YouTuber. There is a good sense that this summer that could happen. That could be real. But I get this feeling that it's like 70% chance that I could be, a YouTuber as a job, even though I really want that. And one of the things and aspects that I would wanting to talk about, especially I was planning to do this by asking help, but I tend to freestyle a lot of this, like on VinzTalk of whatever I'm talking about. So, I'm trying my best of actually just, telling you what I mean. And pretty much the update is that I want my YouTube monetized. There's steps to take, and there's a lot of, different talks and meetings that I've been planning. So hopefully that could be a reality. I'm confident it might, but there's like a chance that it might not. And I really hope it is, because I really do need the money. I'm trying to survive out here. It's getting expensive here in California, especially in my situation. Like I do need, financial support. And I have, by the way, I never have ever made money on YouTube. Never. Especially despite like almost 10 years of me doing YouTube, it's pretty much like 2 years of having this particular channel 2.0, but the Vince Rider 1.0, I had that for like since 2014, and I never had any money. I had people, wanting to give me money, and I don't know what I told them. There's this one guy that I will never forget, like when I was doing the webtoon reads, the first ones, pretty much, he was like, hey man, can I give you like $50 like for all your hard work and everything? And I basically told him like, no, it's okay. It's all good. And the truth is that I really want that $50 now thinking about it, but there was nowhere to get it. There was nowhere to find, because I never done Patreon. I never done PayPal. I never done Venmo or anything like that. So really trying to get money or something, especially virtually, is like something that I never experienced or never done before, But now it's that time where I'm really thinking of really focusing, especially, having, a revenue for my well-being and actually just, I don't know, surviving, and basically you need money for that, obviously. So right now, getting, in the behind the scenes, I want this channel monetized, and I don't know how that's going to affect the reads. I hope that doesn't upset you of just knowing that, why is there an ad in this read, and something like that. Why is there an ad in this video? Well, it may, pretty much I soon realized. And of course, if you're an adult, you realize like, it's obvious. Some people, they got mouths to feed. They got, to keep the lights on. I'm trying to keep the lights on. I'm trying to survive. And that's why I want this instead of like a 9 to 5 job, like I was planning to work somewhere. But I'm like, when I was seeing the YouTube revenue and everything, you kind of make more money here, and it's more funner here compared to what you make out there, in a real job, honestly. At least a job, like pretty much, of course, like, having like a professional job is somewhat up there in the air. But my career here in YouTube is something that I really want to focus on, and me and pretty much my family, as I told them about my channel, are pretty much, getting behind this. And you're going to see a huge difference in this channel. Guaranteed the money will go into the production of these videos to make them better, to make them 10 times better. But also, I need that financial support to actually make these videos more high quality, more better. And I have a couple of skit ideas that I want to do. Not the skits that you see in Webtoon, like dubs or whatever, but basically ideas of different stories that I wanted to tell, but I want to actually want the rights for the music and for the scenes and basically the artistic value. Like one of the ideas that I want is that I want a new avatar. Pretty much you usually see me, not right now, you see me with Angel Dust being kind of like my embodiment, I just can't stop thinking like, he's kind of like me. But like that's one of the things I want to focus on, is have my own character avatar, basically, like, or at least something like VTuber or anything like that. Just creating my own character that is significant for his channel, because it's usually me with the guy with the mask, which is me. I wear a Jabberwocky's mask, and that's pretty much my avatar in a way. But I want my own character avatar in this channel, and pretty much there's a way to actually pay for like a good amount of that, because I want it professional. I want it my own, that nobody steals and nobody like copyrights or anything. Because I guarantee you someone, A24 might copyright, this video because I'm using Angel Dust, which I hope it doesn't happen, because, it's like, I don't own the characters from Hazbin Hotel, obviously, but it would be nice to have my own. And one of those ideas was actually having my character being inspired by Hazbin Hotel, inspired by Angel Dust, but kind of like me in a way, like a cousin of Angel Dust, character, kind of like, artistic visual or something, that I want, that kind of style. And I really do like want to actually, have this like support in this channel, because it would build up for, especially for the amount of videos that I make. I could have monetized those videos. I would have made like thousands of dollars, not millions, but hundreds and thousands of dollars of those videos, but they're not monetized, because that takes, pretty much that was risky if I didn't ask permission. And right now I'm doing this the, professional way of asking permission and stuff like that, and maybe getting an ambassadorship, so that'll be 10 times better. Also trying to, because I'm focusing, like, there's a couple of steps for it, like studying the partnership program, the AdSense, and also Kappa as well. So unfortunately, it's taking a little bit longer as I expected, but I'm totally patient of actually just waiting for a good amount. It's just that I hope it's this summer, And I'm spending this summer really actually getting there to have this channel monetized so that you get better videos, you get better viewed. And also, I really hope it doesn't seem like a scam or anything, because remember, I have never ever made money, especially with the sponsorship and something like that. Like, up till then, that I haven't made money out for years of doing YouTube. Never, not $1, nothing. I never actually live stream even, because I don't trust much about my internet actually live streaming, especially where I'm at, when there's like noises that, kind of like makes me lose my concentration of doing live streams. Hoping to do that, have a membership channel. So if you sign in as a member, you get, different perks. So that's what I'm thinking of doing, especially having a merch one day, actually, having my own t-shirt, merch and stuff like that. And also like really wanting to actually make something cool, like my own skateboard merch, but also having like webtoon characters on it, but of course I need the rights and permissions for that. And, like pretty much it takes a lot of legal work surrounding this. So it's kind of like, it's kind of hard to actually really process this, because there's nobody in my family, no one that I know that is closest to me that is a YouTuber. So I'm basically a lone wolf at this point. So it would mean a lot if I can get some help and stuff like that, So who knows? So we're just gonna wait and see if this is possible. But again, there's like a lot of papers and taxes to sign. So time will tell. And I pretty much will announce it if this channel is monetized, and that will be the dream come true if it does. I'm just praying that it could happen. Other than that, yeah, let's get into this couple of stuff here. Especially, I heard that there's stuff going on YouTube. One of the news is like Review Tech USA, like one of the channels that I'm subscribed to, it's gone because he was speaking up about a situation about a YouTuber that was like basically got him banned from the program or something. I can't say the name, because I don't want that to happen to me, because certain names and certain names that I say, I would say like it would pretty much listed me up in the search bar of it, of the videos that is even though I have nothing to do with the situation at all. But man, it's just YouTube's getting crazy out there. I heard the same thing with Asmongold, this YouTuber that is a gaming channel that's like Blizzard gaming content, games from Blizzard, and also like he got hit with the same issue with this whole situation about these two content creators. So I don't know what's that about, but that's been what's going on in the news. I mean, there's other stuff in the news, but so far, let's focus on the gaming news, which is something that I wanted to talk about, especially surrounding like Xbox and Bethesda, because that's literally the only showcase I saw. There was others that I saw, like I said before, like the PC Gaming Showcase, a little bit of that. I saw a little bit of like the Indie and the Gorilla Collection, and also Capcom, of course, and I think Nintendo Direct was there, and also PlayStation. Yeah, PS State of Play. Even though I already talked about that, but this one's gonna be focusing on the Xbox and Bethesda. Even though I don't have an Xbox because I'm poor. But yeah, there was a bunch of games that I was like, wow, that looks cool. And here I am really announcing those games and just going like list by list with this. Well, actually, sentence by sentence by how I really put this list together. From one game to another, and that's just what I'm gonna do. I saw Redfall. That looks cool. I mean, I kind of forgot about it. It just started off with like that, People kind of freaked out about the Hollow Knight Silk Song. I was like, finally, I haven't heard about that game in a while. There was this other Twisted game. It had Morty's voice from Rick and Morty. It's High on Life. I'm like, was this another game that there was another one that they were making and didn't really get announced or anything? So, and it has talking weapons, and also it's like grotesque, but in a cool way. Sarah Bond was there with a jean dress. That's what I put in the list here, okay? I tend to word things out knowing that if I remember them, but a lot of times I probably forgot, because this was like something that I put in the list here 3 days ago, and I forgot about it. Next up is like Riot Games collab with the Game Pass, like Arcane Animations, and it's always like the best. I really hope Arcane comes back, but yeah, pretty much there's something with here, like especially playing KDA. If anybody remembers that, like it's like Riot Games version of like a K-pop But in Riot Games animation, I'm just looking at it like, whoa, that's cool. And they, pretty much put games in here like Runeterra, Wild Rift, Valorant. Valorant, pretty much a lot of people, like I heard like, different like opinions about Valorant. I personally haven't played it. Chess, which I did play. So I played all these games. League, except Valorant, It's kind of like one of the only games in the Riot franchise that I haven't played. Next is like, they show a trailer for Plague Tale Requiem. That looks nice. I kind of have to finish the story about the first Plague Tale. Next is Forza Motorsport, which is like, kind of like reminds me of Maple Valley in a way. I'm going to be honest. But it's, like, no, actually, not, no, it's in Maple Valley. Okay. I don't know why I say that, But yeah, Forza, like I said, pretty much this list is from like 3 days ago. Like I am, like, because there was so many games, I can't just remember all of them. Like I definitely know what Flight Simulator was, it has a high quality stance to it of just what it looks like, that was nice. Overwatch 2, new character in that they have, which is like in part of the Wastelands or something. I don't know what's going on with Overwatch. I'm not sure what's going on with Blizzard ever since the controversy, especially Diablo Immortal. That was getting a lot of controversy, that's for sure. But yeah, I guess they had like, especially another controversy, which is like the diversity quota thing that they had implemented in one of the games for some reason. I don't know. They got, there's this cool game called Ara, History Untold. It's kind of like Civilization and has the voice from Arcane. So that was cool. Elder Scrolls, The High Isle. This one is part of Elder Scrolls. And usually I like Elder Scrolls, but there's been a bunch of games like, like Elder Scrolls Online, which I believe you have to pay to play it. But man, I think there was a point where I really did want to play it or somehow, but it's like paid to actually, play. I don't know if it's free now. I haven't caught up to it. Haven't played Elder Scrolls ever since that mobile game that they had, which, I don't know why I played that as well. It was a cool game. It's just that, microtransactions and everything. The same thing with Diablo, I guess. Also Fallout 76. It doesn't look good. It's a totally different game. They try to revamp it into something new and I guess stylize it, but it just kind of looks like outdated in itself. Like I'm just like looking at it like, are they trying to copy like Outer Worlds? Like I just get that feeling, Arc 2023 featuring Vin Diesel as it's known for. That was cool to see, I guess. Scorn, another cool gross game with vines and pretty much has puzzles and story. That's a game I'm curious to check out, especially when it comes down to gameplays. Not something I would buy, but it looks cool, that's for sure. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, featuring this cool stoic, African American lady that on an adventure with a cool pet, very pirate-ish, Johnny Depp-ish, pirate-ish. I don't know. Minecraft Legends, another Minecraft game, action strategy, and you can build castles and Pikmin and stuff. There's actually been a game I've been playing that is somewhat very Minecraft-ish to the core. It's Portal Knights, and I've been really making decisions like, should I buy this game or something? But it looks dope. I try to check out reviews of Portal Knights, but it's just been a bunch of people that has been talking about like Portal Knights, but like videos from 4 years ago. I'm like, is there an updated version talking about like Portal Knights? Come on, or at least one for Switch that is recent. If I upload one, it would be the newest one, I guess. Lightyear Frontier is a farming and mech game. At first, I thought it was Lightyear. Like, wait, Buzz Lightyear? No, it's not related to that. It's mechs. It's peaceful and mysterious, and you can play as 4 players. And co-op. Gunfire Reborn. But like I put here, like I heard about this game. It was on mobile, but it's like a furry shooting game. I was looking at this, like it's basically furry Valorant. That's what I would put it, furry Valorant. It looks cool, though. It looks really cool. Man, definitely would play this in PC, that's for sure. Should be on Switch, that would be dope as well. The Last Case of Benedict Fox, which is this creepy platformer, mysterious game. Very, like, Tim Burton-like, and also has that, creepy, like, but it also is a 2D platformer. It looks cool, I'm kind of curious what the story about it. Last Case of the Benedict, and also very captivating. Next is As Dusk Falls, and pretty much this story was kind of like, the way they pitched this game is by a French woman, so it was kind of like this game was somewhat like, I don't know, like based in like a Western, but it's also a drama kind of related game. It got me, man. There were so many like Walking Dead feels when playing this, and there's something about like, what is that with French game developers understanding America way better than we can. Like Life is Strange was, a French-based game. Don't Nod is a French-based game company. And for some reason, they just nail every single aspect of the USA way better than we can. Like, it's just like, how do you do that? I know other games that also does that as well, but I just keep noticing that, every game that's very based in the US is from France. Okay. Like how, and this game looks cool. I'm curious about the story and everything, the visual novel. You could replay it. Also has multiplayer, which is something that I didn't know. So that was interesting. Naraka Blade Point, another like game that I kind of just put that in the list. I'm just like, didn't really care to actually put anything else. I don't know. And here I am forgetting about it. It was like some kind of like Japanese style game. That's all I know. I mean, that's all I know. Pentiment, I think that's what it's called. I could mess up the name wrong. Like, I don't know what it is. Pentiment, like, it just sounds like, I haven't gotten actually the naming right. But it's like in, it's in a book. It's, I put it here like it's very British. Man, I forgot what the game is. It's by Obsidian. And it's like based in like the olden times in the Elden Age. And also has puzzles and storytelling and very book based. Very based in like, like in a book style, really like page by page. At least the animation that really resembles that style very well. Grounded, which is a Bugs game, which is something like, ugh, man, no thanks. Erebin Shadow Legacy. That looks cool and very nostalgic. I was looking at that game. I'm like, yo, I'm definitely, thank goodness I put it on the list because I would definitely forget about the name, but I'm curious to check that out. And we're here for Diablo 4. Diablo, the way you want to say it. I don't know. I tend to go both ways. You have a new class called Necromancer. They have they probably made it scary. They made the whole scene, the trailer scary itself, giving that authentic Diablo feel. And there's something about Diablo, like, the universe surrounding it, especially Diablo 2. I mean, I remember playing that when I was like, like almost 10 years old, and it would creep the crap out of me. It was like going to these different tunnels, stuff like that. It just feels sketch, it feels scary. The moment you see the red, huge like monster coming through in this like 8-bit kind of like world itself, at least the graphics sort of kind of reminds me of it, is like, the moment where I just yeet out there, But yeah, it looks cool, Diablo 4, pretty much I was wondering, like, what about Diablo Mortal? They just gotta ignore that? I don't know. There's pretty much no updates, so that's, that's when they know that, like, yeah, definitely nothing related to Diablo 4. This is a new Diablo game, or, definitely not related to Diablo Mortal. I'm sorry, but yeah, this is about Diablo 4, something that they're, like, as it's separated. But, I'm just wondering how that is going to be affected since, the whole news about Diablo Immortal is still fresh in most people's minds. Sea of Thieves, Season 7. I don't know why it's Season 7 already. I saw a Sea of Thieves trailer. Okay, season. I was about to say Seasons of Thieves. Oh my God. That's just like cringe trailer. You customize your ship, I guess. Has 30 million players. I'm like, damn, okay, showing off. But Season 7 already? I'm like, damn. Okay. Ravenlock, that looks like a cool game. Very Alice in Wonderland-like. Cocoon. This is a very weird, kind of like, immersive, like futuristic, puzzle game. Wolong Fallen Dynasty. And of course, Phil Spencer was announcing this about the new stuff from Atlas. And they have like a bunch of remakes from Persona, so that looks cool. From Persona 3 to 5, even though I haven't caught up at Persona at all. I made a promise that I did. I just didn't get caught up, but I guess since I have time, I might as well check it out. And a special partnership as well with Kojima. He was announcing a new game. And that's when they got into Starfield, and here we are at the end of the whole Bethesda and Xbox list. And that's basically Bethesda and Xbox. And Starfield looks cool, very futuristic. The planet thing looks nice, It says it has like 4 cities, but you have a bunch of planets, which doesn't make sense because you're traveling the planets. Wouldn't that equal to different like cities and stuff? unless you're talking about different valleys of the planets. I don't know how they gotta work this. I really hope it's not gonna be like a whole outer world situation where you have to, buy DLC to actually unlock more planets, since you got to experience like 4 cities only, but you need to witness like what, the 3 million or thousands planets. You have to get a DLC to buy one to actually witness it. I don't know how it's gonna look down. There's been a lot of worry about Starfield, but so far it looks okay. Everything looks nice, not bad. And moving on to a bunch of other gaming stuff that I kind of missed out. I played Diablo Mortal, and this is basically my review of it. It's not bad. I haven't hit a paywall, but I hit a download wall. You need a lot of gigs to actually play Diablo Immortal. And my phone, due to the amount of videos, that I have in this channel, I don't really have a lot of gigs to really, actually download any games that I wanted to play, which is kind of sad because, I was really wanting to play a bunch of games on my, and also I've been, coming back to Genshin Impact because I really wanted to finish the game, and it's taking longer as I should. And I'm so tempted to delete it because it just takes up a lot of space. Next is like Nintendo Direct, that one's coming up, I heard. I don't know what they're going to announce there. Hopefully it's Skater XL for Switch. I'm just waiting. And yeah, that's it. So pretty much a bunch of cool games. Still waiting for Street Fighter 6, that's for sure. I guess that's the only game in this not excuse me, not E3, but in this Summer Game Fest that I'm looking forward to. Next is the animation stuff, so we're just gonna get through these quick. So there's like this webtoon ad that has been really going up around the internet, at least around Twitter, and it basically has a sentence. By the way, this webtoon ad was like outside in some subway or BART station. Depending on where you live, you probably I don't know, New York, they call it subway. Here in the Bay Area, we either call it Amtrak or BART station. I don't know. You can tell I don't really go to take BART stations much. I just drive places. But it's like a webtoon ad, and it says like comics are literature's fun side hustle. I'm like, I have no idea what that freaking means. I don't know what added wording you're trying to put there, webtoon, but I kind of looked and it got a lot of backlash, which I'm like, yeah, it is a weird ad. Maybe if I analyze it, because when it comes to analyzing different wordings, I could get a good idea. But then again, my ideas would suck because it's like, other people seeing it. There's so many things about me. Like some people see something that I don't see. I'm not sure if it's my disability that really says something like that. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what I heard within the news. I'm just telling you what I heard, okay? And this one is definitely related to animation. They removed the ad and they apologized to it. But I'm like, what do you mean? Comics are literature's fun side hustle. What? As a person that is into literature and also into webtoon, as obviously, I don't get that. I don't know. I have to look into it more. I'm like, what do you mean? Huh? Maybe it's the way you say it or something like that. I have to get it. Maybe my brain can't process that because I'm trying to finish this VinzTalk, so it has enough gigs for me to upload it. That's what I'm trying to do. But yeah, that's a weird like hook line that you have, or whatever you may call it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Now, I'm not saying like it's right. I'm just saying I don't know. Okay, that's it. Like, I don't got nothing really to say at all. The same thing with Miraculous Ladybug, which is another thing I want to talk about. I don't freaking know. I don't know what's going on with Miraculous Ladybug. I remember watching, and there was what is it? It's already season 5, episode 1 of Miraculous Ladybug. They had the show Bible, which, oh, you disrespecting the Bible now? I'm playing. But yeah, it's like there's also a Lady Lion musical, but I was watching the episode 1, and there was a part of me where I'm like, Vince, what are you still watching Miraculous Ladybug? You gave up on it, okay? Arcane's the new ish. Just quit it. And I'm just like, should I? I don't know. Like, should I quit? Like, man, I'm just, I don't feel like reviewing Miraculous Ladybug anymore. I can tell you that much. Even though I want to, it's just going to be a lazy review. Like, let me tell you about my opinions, and 3 minutes go past, and boom, we're done. Okay, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and stuff like that. So I don't really know what much to say about it. Also, like, Lightyear, the new Lightyear movie just came out. There's, like, controversy about that. I don't know what's going on. And also, like, there's these different ads. And speaking of ads, pretty much I could have just really shared this when I was talking about the webtoon ad. But here I am. So, it's Pride Month, and pretty much as we celebrate Pride Month, especially for me and my channel, bringing you some good BLs and, GLs and all the good stuff like that. Mostly BLs because that's what most of you have been asking for. Postmates did a Pride ad where I was like, really, Postmates? Like, they literally really showed this. Okay, what the heck is like, it was like an ad that was like, talking about bottom friendly. I'm like, what? Hold on. Whoa. Okay, Postmates. Listen, my opinion when it comes to Pride winning. When it comes to very, inappropriate commercials, like stuff like this, and I'm not saying it's bad, it's just inappropriate. I'm like, bottom friendly. Like, what do you mean? Like, foods that make sure that your booty is like clean, stuff like that. Is that what they're saying? Is that really what they're saying? Like, you gotta be careful out here. Like, I swear, with these ads, But they just had a Pride ad. And it's like the same thing with the freaking Burger King ad. I don't know what the heck with this dumb ad about, like, bottom, top. They're putting, like, the bottom buns on the bottom burgers on the top of the... I'm like, I don't know. It's a whole thing where I'm just like, wait, what does this have to do with Pride? I'm just asking, food when it comes to Pride, you got to be smart with the commercials. Yeah. I missed that other burger. There was this Pride commercial like a couple years ago for Burger King, and that was actually way better, about how to be yourself and, when you eat the burger, chew it, it really shares that kind of aspect. But for this one, they just gone a little too weird. I'm like, wait, what is this even saying? Like, and also the Postmates one, that's kind of like a gross ad. I mean, I literally watched it. I was like, first off, seeing foods wearing certain lingerie or something is, what are you, like, literally, I kid you not, they were wearing lingerie or just different, like, drag kind of, like, looks, and they're just like, they're freaking foods. Why are you putting this on foods? Like, yeah, man, this makes me, now I don't want to use Postmates because, like, I'm just gross, but, like, just happened to see all this. I'm like, I don't know. Just when you're trying to make an ad that is about Pride, do it right. I'm just saying. Okay? That's my opinion. Anyways, better than that, also shout out to Dustin and Ronald. I was in the stream with both of these, especially Anime Productions, which is Ronald. And, he knows me. And we got Dustin from Two Stupid Idiots. He watches me. I don't know if he's watching this video. But, yeah, it's just like, they know me. And it feels like that connection that I might develop making new friends in the Webtoon community. Dustin being the creator, like, or the one that worked on Down to Earth, which is, part of the reads that I read in the series of this YouTube channel. And as well as Ronald, Anime Productions, which is like, also a Webtoon ambassador. So it's like, man, I got good connections. And especially ASO. Hopefully ASO still follows me here in these streets. I haven't, pretty much, hopefully they follow me on Instagram. That would be nice. That's what you should do. Other than that, I'm out of these streets. I'm out here. Done rambling and whatever. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Okay, well, love, peace.